Looky what I did today. Alright. We're making some big progress again. Wait till you see what I'm gonna do next. Alright. We've got the finished one. Direct metal 2K high build primer. I did put one more good coat on the roof. Just because I want to reblock it, and I'm not sure how much material I removed going over it with 180 and 240, but I want to reblock it. It's not going to be perfect, and I don't care. That's fine. I noticed some ripples again when it was wet right over this B-pillar, so I gave it a little extra, which I normally do anyways, but I'm going to try to do that, get that blocked out of there. I'm not going to guide coat it, just don't want to. So I just gave the roof one good coat. The sides of like the rolled edge here, I gave two, and then like your A, B pillar, C pillar, I gave just one good coat. And then like I suspected, if you can see this now, all that pitting filled in really nicely. So this has two-ish coats on it. I didn't put a lot down there because I didn't want a real big edge on my tape line, but I tape lined it intentionally so I didn't blow primer all over the quarters. I kind of want to get a feel for what it's going to look like as a two-tone. I got a run back here, which is no surprise because I was trying to hog it in. On that panel there, this stuff sands like butter, so I'm not worried at all. My two-tone lines might not be right, but it's fine, it doesn't matter. Again, this side, the pitting went really well. I'm going to have to do some homework on figuring out how to seam seal upside down. I want to seam seal that edge. It was originally caulked or whatever, but everything went really good. Basically sprayed about a quart, a little better than a quart, ready to spray to do this one good full coat on the roof, and then just touching up this stuff. It's a lot of waste when you spray open areas like this, you know, when you spray between a window, because you're spraying this way, and you know, as you can see, the inside is all gray again, which is fine. It's all going to get bed liner, so I don't care. Not a big deal. But I just covered the quarters a little bit, just to keep the tackiness down, just to try and keep it, I don't know, just because I want to. There. So there. So I've been through my material cabinet, and it's about 2 o'clock here on Saturday. I have a commitment here this afternoon for a couple of hours, few hours, and then my plan is to come back out here, and I'm at the point now where I'm not going to do anything more with the roof or the belt line stuff, because it's primed. It's good to go. It's basically ready to scuff and paint, you know, sand and paint. I'm sure there'll be a few little touch-ups here and there, which is to be expected, which I can just spot prime. My next big hurdle is to get the lower tailgate to fit and get that jam cleaned up, which you can't see now because I got it all covered. But I got to get my lower gate on here and get that all fit and get the jams all cleaned up, and so I know that fits, because I'm not going to bed liner the floor until this jam is done back here, because I may extend some of that bed liner into the jam, into the like sill / threshold area. So that's the next big project, but that doesn't mean I can't work on some other stuff. So what I'm going to do next, after dinner, basically tonight, is I'm going to uncover the dash, and I'm going to get the green sprayed on the dash tonight, because then that can sit while I'm doing the tailgate jam, and I don't have to be afraid of masking over it when I do the black. So I'm going to do the green first, very similar to what I did here tonight. I'm going to mask it, but I'm going to kind of rough mask it, just to avoid lines and stuff, so I only have one set of lines. But this dash is built a little bit different, and I'll show you that when we get that far. And then basically once I get the green done, I will spray the upper cowl and the dash, the satin hot rod black, and then that's done. It's done. I don't have to do anything else with it. It's done. So that means I can then start wiring and putting dash components in, figuring out what I have, get my heating box cleaned up and painted and rebuilt and etc. and heater core and gas pedal and brake booster, and woo! We're gonna start kicking some ass here pretty soon. I am still trying to get this thing as a driver yet this year. Bodywork is not going to be done, but it will have windows in it and stop, start, and brake, or start, stop, and brake is the right order, I guess, and have windows in it, lights, etc. And then we'll see where it goes from there. I may not take any more time this summer to do any more bodywork, but basically the goal, where I want it to be when I start driving it, is going to be from the belt line up, painted green, done. Dash painted, put together, done. The rest of the body panels at least in black epoxy and bolted to the car. I don't care if I take them back off. It's 4 bolts to take a door off. It's not a big deal. But I do also need to get the upper parts. I can show you on these. To pull off what I'm trying to do here, I will have to at least paint the upper parts of the doors. So from this chrome strip up will need to be painted. So I got a lot of work to do. These doors need to be stripped and roughed and primed and then tops painted. That shouldn't be so bad. Back doors are already in black epoxy. One of them is already edged and bodywork done. So that's an easy one. The upper tailgate is already bodyworked and in black epoxy. That will all get sprayed green in and out. The hinges, when I do the dash tonight, I'm going to do these upper hinges because then they're done. I can package them and they're done. Well, I'm going to rethink that. I'll maybe leave them in epoxy till I have both the upper and lower gate fit. Okay, we'll think about that. But I need it to be safe and legal, windows in it, operating, seats in it, seat belts in it. I don't care about the rest of the interior. I don't care about the headliner. I don't care about any other stuff. I just want to drive it. So I am thinking for sure in March. In March is my goal. I'm gonna say let's say end of March. We're just barely into February right now. Let's say I'm gonna give myself 2 months, and there we will have a first start in March, first part of March. Or no, I'm sorry. Let's say end of March. We're gonna do first start. That's the goal. End of March, first start. Whether the wiring will be done or not, I don't know, but there should be enough of it done where the steering column's in it, the ignition is in it, and the engine side of it's all wired, transmission fluid topped off, etc. Coolant, all that stuff. So what I'm also going to do, I'm going to do the green in the dash today, but then before I do the black on the dash and the upper cowl, I'm actually going to spin the car around. It's colder over there, obviously it's by the doors. So I'm going to spin it around, I'm going to swap ends, so I have the engine side up here by the back vent here, so when I do spray that, I have more airflow, I have more heat, I have better light, etc. So big progress today. I'm super happy. I'm going to start working on the dash right now, and I'll take you along for that. But I'm super happy with progress today. I set a goal. I love to set a goal and meet it. That's huge for me. But you have to set a goal, whether you reach it or not. These cars take forever, and it's easy. I am victim of this, of getting depressed and wore out and disgusted and frustrated. I'm the biggest victim of that, but I have overcome, and now look at where we are. Look at where we are, guys. This is cool. Just flat up cool, man. There's just no way around it. It's gonna be awesome. I do want to peel some tape off the back here before it gets too set up, in case there's any bridging. So I'm gonna get that done, get the dash unmasked, and start eyeballing that and see where I'm gonna go from there. So I'm just gonna pan back here one more time. I got the heat cranked. We're 70 degrees in here. Awesome. All right. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.